welcome back to my YouTube channel, Florida Girl Hannah. My name is Hannah, and on today's video, we're going to be making some fried Indian bread because of the Native American Heritage Month. And by doing so, we're going to be showing you step by step and how to do it. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. And if you want to, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, the links are down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Hello everyone! Alright, so I don't know if I can, it looks like I can see myself. I guess. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Alright, as you know, this is my mom. She is a Native American and
Cherokee.
Native American Cherokee.
And I'll tell you a little bit about. This is the Native Month, and when I was growing up, my grandma used to make us fried bread, and some people might put honey on them or jam. Now, when I was growing up, I loved butter. My grandma used to even put butter on her beans, and then Hannah over here, she only likes it with the powdered sugar, so it's not really fried bread, but it's a little bit different than fried bread, so she likes it with the powdered sugar, isn't that correct?
Yeah, I like the powdered sugar better, and
she does,
because it has more, it tastes like one of those funnel cakes you get at the carnivals, which they taste so amazing, and I love eating them.
Yeah, but when I was growing up, we didn't have, they don't put sugar in the bread. And a lot of people want to know why, but we never had sugar. I mean, they didn't have some sugar in it. You know, my grandma didn't have a lot of sugar, so we just... Well, what do you want to do? Get started?
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started.
Okay, well, this is Hannah, but, I need to get a pair of gloves because I hurt my fingers here, and I need to get a glove so I can make it. Because Hannah's going to be rolling the dough, and I usually flap it like this because that's the way I was taught. But we're going to just
a tray.
No, we can just roll on here because I cleaned off the table really well. But we're just going to roll it. And see, I cut myself really bad.
We have to go get the.
And so we got to get the gloves at. I think they're in here in the kitchen. But anyway, let me get started by...
I'll have to pause it.
Okay, go ahead. Pause it.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Florida Girl Hannah. And as I can't do this, I'm so tired. Hello everyone, welcome back. Alright, and as you guys know, this is my mom. She is a Native American Cherokee. And she wanted to say a few words about her Indian fried bread.
Well, when I was growing up, my grandma used to make fried bread, and she taught me how to do it. And you can put like honey on it, and some people put jam or jelly, and also some people. I'm kind of strange. I like to put butter on mine. It sounds weird, but my grandma she would always give us so much butter when I was growing up. She used to put butter in her beans, and I just love butter. And but Hannah here on this side, and my son does like the fried bread. Hannah likes fried bread, but she likes it with the powdered sugar. Now, when you make fried bread, it doesn't have any sugar in it, but she likes the one with the powdered sugar. So I make it for her because she likes it like that, and because it tastes like.
It tastes like one of those funnel cakes you get at the carnival. So it just, once you put that powdered sugar, it just tastes like heaven. It's
really good.
It's really good.
Well, let's get started. Now, I'm wearing a glove because I hurt I cut my finger here with some Band-Aids, so I'm only wearing one glove and I'm going to use the other one. Now, when I was growing up, we had to do this. Hannah's going to do a little bit of the rolling. We're going to put a little bit of, we'll put some powder down here in a minute, but you can use self-rising flour. That's what I usually use. And I'll just pour it from this. Because And then we just, you want to do it for us? Show them how to do it?
Yeah, so
We need 4 cups of
you need
flour.
4 cups of flour. Make sure it's all.
Well, you just got to fill that up. Just put a little bit more in here. Okay, we'll shake that out like that.
You need one more.
Just a little bit. See how much you know. I think that's, yeah.
It might be too much.
Yeah, we could just pour a little bit back in here in my flour dish. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, like that. Okay, that looks good.
Okay.
And here's your bowl. So you got to do learn how to make it yourself.
Alright, so we have the 4 cups right here. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I have to run and get the salt.
Alright, what else are we going to need?
We have to stop it. I forgot. Oh. I got the salt. No stopping. Alright, now we'll take a little bit of this. We're going to use like a half of a teaspoon of this. Make sure when you do it, you spread your finger over like that. Okay, pour it in there. Oh, you got to put the flour in there too.
Alright, pouring it in a big bowl.
And then we need a half of a teaspoon of salt.
It's a tablespoon.
Well, a tablespoon of that.
Should you pour it next to the bowl or else it might fall on?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, I'm going to put that in there. Set this aside.
Now what do we need?
Now we're going to use some water. That's all we need is water. And I boiled some water, but because we didn't have time to get warm water in we don't drink the water down here in Florida by the sink. So, because we have, it's like well water, different kind of well water. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to rinse this out a little bit, pour it in there. And then I'm going to pour some more in here and see, touch it with my fingers. Put half. And,
so get about a half cup.
Well, no, it's going to be a full cup.
Full cup.
Because this is too hot. Because you want it warm water.
Like, you mean, warm?
Yeah, you have to have warm.
Like lukewarm.
Yeah, warm water. Just lukewarm, but it has to be warm water.
Yeah.
See, you can put your finger in there and fill it.
Yeah, it's warm, not too hot, not too cold.
Okay, now you gotta pour it slowly. Then you can mix it up with your hands because make sure you don't get all the flour all over. Pour it a little bit, make a well like that. Now, you pour a little bit at a time. Pour some more. A little bit more. Half of a bottle. Half of a cup, I'm sorry. Alright, now, then you take your hand and you start
stirring it.
Because you have to make sure the dough is soft. If it's not soft, then I'm going to put a little bit more in there. Because it can't be hard. It has to be really soft. You might have to put more water. Go ahead and pour all the water in there. And I'll make some more just in case we need a little bit more water.
Maybe I should have took off my watch.
Yeah, you want me to take it off real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, let's set it over here.
Yeah, I should have took that off before.
Now let me see. We have to put a little bit more water in there. Because it has to be really soft dough.
Okay.
the soft dough is, that's what makes it.
I don't think they can see it. If you want to,
Maybe I can show them like that.
Yeah, this is what it looks like right now.
They can see it.
Yeah, they can see it. I'm sure.
Okay, and it has to be like a sticky dough, you know.
Yeah, I know.
We'll put a little bit more water in there. You can always get, if you got more water, you can put more flour in there. Now, and I'm gonna go start while she's doing that. I'm gonna go light up the stove. Let it be cooking. So maybe I don't know. Let me see how let me see. You don't smash it. You gotta make sure it's like, yeah, it's getting sticky. It's really sticky.
Yeah.
Let me put a little bit more water in here. Yeah, it needs to be really sticky. Once it's sticky, then, you know, yeah, it's getting better from the stickiness. They better just use the rest of that water, and you can just pull off like that.
It's like
it's really sticky. When it's sticky, that means it's good. And then we're gonna let it rest for a couple of minutes while the stove is heating up. And
we'll be right back.
Yes.
So let's go clean our hands off real quick before we touch the camera.
Okay, go ahead and do that, and I'll get this. But let me show them how sticky this is. This is really supposed to be really sticky, so you know what it looks like. That it's sticky. It's really sticky. And now, since it's so sticky, we're going to just, like I said, we're going to let it set for about 10 minutes. And then we're going to make the bread. I can't wait to eat it. I love the bread. It's my favorite. Except also, we used to eat other stuff, too, my grandma would make. So, I'm going to let Hannah turn off the camera.
Alright.
Okay, we're going to put
Alright, so we let it set for a little while. Alright, so now
we're going to just put a little flour down here so you can kind of spread it around, because but when you grab for the bread, you only grab like a little piece, like a little ball, like this. And you grab a little ball, because it's very sticky. There's a little flour on this, but it's very sticky.
Yeah.
And you only need like a little ball, and then you can roll it up. Here's your rolling pin, except for, like I said, I cut my finger, so it's going to be a little bit difficult. And you just kind of put a little bit of flour and see if you can roll it with that and make it flat.
Okay.
Now I'm just going to try to do it like my grandma would make it. Make a little bowl. Because I like mine a little bit flat.
I think I need some flour. It's getting sticky.
You know. I think you need a little bit more flour.
Yeah.
I think it might have to be redo.
Let's see.
Also, we used to stretch it.
It's really sticky.
Just put it on the powder. The flour. Because we used to just stretch it like this. This is how we used to make it, like that. Because we liked ours. Except for some of the holes. We don't want the holes in there. So, we'll redo this one. Smash it. Get a little bit of flour on here. It's hard to do it with a plastic glove, but I have where I cut my finger today, and that's one reason I have to wear a glove. I got that.
I think it's good.
Yeah,
Mine's going good.
You see, you make it like a round, like this. You make it like round, and you kind of flatten it, like with your hands. I think that's too much flour on yours. You need to
Okay.
kind of shake it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah, we got to fix that one with our hole. But we'll leave it over here. Get you another little piece. But here, this is what we used to do. We just kind of like, we don't have
Just
no
like
rolling.
flattened it,
You
yeah.
just kind of like make it stretch. And then you take it and you can make it like that. Can you think you
Like
could do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a tortilla that people make it. You make it flat with your hands, but because my grandma would make it flat. That one looks pretty good. This one we're gonna make it a look up.
Yeah, I think this one's good. What do I do now?
Yeah, I think that one's really good. We'll just stretch it a little bit. And then we'll make a little bit more. We'll put them on here. And we'll just say, you gotta just stretch them because they will, if you just stretch it a little bit, that's how
Yeah.
you make it a little rounder.
Okay.
Like that. And then we'll use this one too, but I'm gonna fix that one with a hole.
And you
I don't
just
think
grab
we can.
one of
Yeah,
these.
just grab like a little piece and you roll it up. And this is really good. That's yours, really flat. And you just keep grabbing them.
How to put some flour because it's so sticky.
Yeah, it is. It has to be sticky. If it's not sticky, it's not going to. You know, you just get a little flour if you want some, but it's hard to do it with plastic gloves because of my fingers. I cut my fingers today, and I cut it really bad. So
I think they're sticking to my hand.
you have to. You can just put a little. You know what my grandma used to do is have some. We'll go get some Crisco, and you can put some Crisco on your hand. And if you put some Crisco on your hand, that means that'll help from the stickiness. So I'll run and get some Crisco. But what you need to do, keep rolling this one, rolling like that, and make it like this. It's hard to do it with my hand with that stupid glove.
Oh, it keeps breaking.
Well, here, you got this one. Remember I told you have to stretch it. If you stretch it, and it makes it round. And then you can kind of flatten it, but it's hard to do it with that glove on, you know, with the glove. And if you get it all like this, difficult with a stupid glove on my hand. But anyway, you can just kind of, let me go get some Crisco, because the Crisco will really, and you can just roll it out like that, make it flat.
Okay.
And you know, like this one, you can roll it out like that. That's really flat. Well, I'm going to have to make that a little bit better.
I think this one's good.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. This one we just have to take it up and put some flour underneath.
I just can't. I don't know if I can stretch it any bigger. Because I don't want to break it.
No, can't, you know.
Okay.
Alright, well, we're just going to lay it like here, and I want to make it a little bit bigger. Stretch it
And
out.
then what about the rest?
We're going to make it some more. Put some more in there. Like I said, if you just kind of flatten it like this.
Like a pancake?
Yeah. It's hard to do with this glove on, but that stupid glove. Why do I have to wind up? Let me go get a little bit of Crisco, because my grandma would say, put a little bit of Crisco on your...
on your fried bread? On the fried bread?
Yeah, let me see. I don't have any Crisco is open, so... We can just use a little bit of oil. Well, I don't want to open the Crisco because it's brand new and I don't want to open it right away. So just put a little bit of this on your hand, just a tiny little, like a drop. You just have to make sure you don't have you have to do whatever you have. You didn't have certain things. You just have to make. I didn't even put anything on. Well, okay. Like when you
put it on this.
Yeah, you just kind of flatten it now with your hands, or you can use the rolling pins. You know, I don't think it's going to work with his gloves. It's hard to do it with these gloves. If only I didn't cut my fingers. You know?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes things
It
happens. You know? Put a little flour on it to make it. And after when we make them all, then we're gonna go by the stove and well, that one looks good.
So it kind of broke.
Well, I'll fix it when we get ready to make it.
So this like good?
Yeah. Yeah, just put, it doesn't matter, just make it like, whatever we can. Ooh, I can't wait to eat it. Love bread. Last time we made it was real good, huh?
Yeah, it was good.
Well, our mama made it. Hannah didn't make it. Huh?
Yeah, I was in school when you made it. I mean, not school, but at the hospital in my extern.
Yeah. I gotta roll it because of my stupid fingers. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can flatten it with my hands. It's hard to do it with you have gloves on.
Yeah. Well, I can.
But then I have that Band-Aid. It's kind of sticking to it. I think this is really good because I don't like it to be. I like mine to be a little bit thick, so then it'd be on the outside. It'd be a little crunchy, and then.
Yeah. What about this?
Oh, that's good. That looks good. We'll just lay
We have
them
to
on.
get the rest. So we can go and hurry it up.
Yep, we'll hurry up, and we have to get in there.
I think I need some more.
You need a little bit more flour, or you need some oil on your hand.
Probably oil.
All right. Well, didn't want to.
I don't know. Well, no, I think it's good.
Here, just put a little bit of oil on your hand. Just rub your hands together. When you don't have certain thing, and I didn't want to open up the Crisco, so we just do what you got. You use whatever you have. And when I was growing up, we didn't have a lot, I guess you would say poor folks.
Poor folks. We're poor folks.
But what we had love. That's what I say. Because, my grandma showed us lots of love.
That's right.
And she used to tell me about her people when I was growing up. Lots of stories, and I told Hannah lots of stories, haven't I?
Yeah, you told me, me and my brothers.
Yes, lots of stories about about our people. My grandma's people, and my grandma was the best. She's the best lady in the whole wide world. But I guess everybody would say that about their grandma,
So you can make, I guess, 2 more.
Okay, that'd be good.
It's 1. Okay.
Everybody always say when your grandma was the best.
The best,
But
yeah.
my grandma was the best. She's still with me in spirit. That's what I always believe. She used to tell me true stories, and then she would make up stories. And I made up a lot of stories when the kids were little, and Hannah and my kids, I would trick them about certain stories. But I knew about when I was growing up about when my grandma started telling stories. I got it. I remember, and I would always say, "Grandma, that's a fake story." And then she says, "Well, I'm going to tell you a true story." And she would tell us, me and my brothers. I had 2 brothers, and then I was the baby, so. And she would always talk about things, Oops, that one's pretty good.
Back then they didn't have they didn't have a lot of technology.
No, we didn't have a lot of technology. And anyway, my grandma we didn't even have a microwave, and we had a stove. That's about it. I guess we're gonna
Alright,
stop.
we're gonna go ahead and stop,
and
clean
clean
up real quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and fry these.
The fried bread.
Fried bread. And
sometimes Hannah forgets what they are, but she likes to eat them sometimes.
I forget sometimes, and also like I forget because of my school and.
Yeah, she's always at school but she's going to. She's in school and I'm in college, and then she works. And she works and.
Medical assistant.
Yeah, so she works. Right now she's in the doctor's office, working in the doctor's office. Does a lot of EKGs and gives people shots and all kinds of goody things, And I'm real proud of her,
Alright.
And her other heritage is from Europe, but her father is deceased.
Yeah.
And her side, my husband's side, was from Europe, and my side was Native American. So it's kind of strange we got together, me and my husband, but we did. And then we had 3 children, 2 boys and 1 girl, and Hannah's the baby. And she gets by with a lot of stuff, don't you?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Not all the time.
Okay. Let's clean up.
Alright, so we're putting it in the oil to fry it. Just let it sit there for a couple seconds or so. And make sure it's on, not...
Medium.
Medium, yeah. I don't think you can see it or not.
Like poking some holes in it because... it's gonna be
make sure you're putting some holes in.
It's not done yet. It's almost done. It's gonna be cooking. Boy, that's a good one. That's a big one. I like mine to be a little brown on the bottom, and then we'll flip it over and put it on brown.
Okay.
We can wait until it turns over unless you wanted to stop it.
Stop it for right now.
Finishing up here and frying the bread. It looks really good. I just been nibbling on my other one over here. If you look over here on my napkin. Whoops.
And that's this is the fried bread.
Yeah. This is the fried bread, but Mama's been eating the fried bread. So then we're going to make the powder. Yeah, these are still cooking a little bit more because they're still a little doughy in there, and we don't want to eat no dough.
Do you have the powdered sugar?
Mm-hmm. It's in there, but like I said, you want a little bite?
Yeah, I'll take some.
Yeah.
You see how the texture is there, you guys?
It's soft inside. And crunchy on the outside. Mmm.
Yeah, I like mine with
powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar.
Yeah. Well, these will be done in a minute. Then we'll get the powdered sugar for Hannah. I just like mine plain.
It's a little plain.
Well, I got to put some butter on it, but I like it to eat it plain too. It's really good. Like I said, it's crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside. It's really good. I ate that whole thing.
You want me to stop?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have the powdered sugar right here. And there's another bag just in case.
And then we can just, Hannah likes hers, so we'll just kind of plop that one in there. She made some of these flat ones. I have to make a whole bunch of these for that. And I'm going to leave this big one for me, and these other ones we're going to eat for. And then just kind of shake them up.
Yeah, we're just going to shake it
up. And this bread is almost done.
After we shake it up, then it should.
Yeah, we have to get a paper plate.
We get a paper plate, and then
then Hannah can show you what it tastes like. Too bad y'all don't have smeller. I mean, the smell TV. I mean, on the video.
And then it looks like this in the thing. So we're gonna go ahead and get a plate real quick.
Yeah, this is Hannah's bread she made.
That's mine, that I made. And we're gonna go get a plate real quick. Hold on.
Okay. Whoops, Max, you gotta sit down.
You gotta sit down. Alright,
Okay.
so we got.
Get your what?
We have our funnel. It's like our funnel cake.
And
Indian bread.
And then Mama has her, ooh, this is nice and hot. Mama has her Indian bread here. So I'm going to eat mine plain.
We're going to try it out.
So I'm going to eat mine plain. But mine's very hot because we just got it off the oven. I just ate a piece a while ago, but I love the bread. Save some for dinner. Is it good?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good.
I like the regular bread. I mean, the pound sugars taste good too.
This is good. You guys try it out.
Yeah, y'all want to try it out. It's really good. Like I said, Hannah makes the powder. I like the regular bread because this is what I grew up on. Hannah never did like the plain because it didn't have no sugar.
It had no taste to it, so. But this is really good, so.
It's soft on the outside. Boy, this is still hot. Soft on the inside and crunchy on the outside. Really
crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside.
It's really good.
So, you guys need to try it out.
Yeah, definitely. Make some for your family.
Alright, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video, alright? And if you do, please give me a thumbs up and go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye!